So to continue to develop an actual positive mindset, I would say this: goal, G-O-A-L. To develop a positive mindset, I'll tell you the first thing, man, is having a goal, having a plan. And I'm gonna say that a lot because that increases and causes a lot of stress, a lot of mental health issues, a lot of emotional challenges for people. Just not having a plan. You just wake up in the morning and you go. You have no clear direction, you have no clear guidance as what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. Like, what's your purpose of this day? You wake up every day like that, you're continuing to be misguided in a sense. Your mindset is always clouded. There's no clarity. So that increases the negativity in your mind. That increases the problems that's going on. So to continue to develop an actual positive mindset, I would say this: goal, G-O-A-L. G-O-A-L, G-O-A-l. You have to have a goal. You have to have a plan, P-L-A-N. G-O-A-L, P-L-A-N. Without a goal and a plan, you're just moving throughout life without any direction. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. Any type of negative experience, any type of negative interaction is gonna creep up in your way because you're not clearly directed to a specific thing. Your direction is not identified. So let's get back to what I was saying about the goal. I want you to make sure that you set a goal, SMART goal, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound, right? Once you set that goal, I want you to process the negativity that crept up inside your mind, that got you in these negative spaces. Like, once you identify that, not process it yet, excuse me, I want you to identify the negativity that's going on in your mind, all the negativity that you're experiencing. Let's identify that, let's talk about that. You can write these things down. You can use a journal to write it down. You can use a notebook, just a scrap piece of paper, but write it down so you can look at it and understand it. The next thing I want you to do is process that information. Because once you identify the negativity and you process that information, you're gonna understand how you got there. Okay, so all the negativity that you experience, now you're processing it to think, okay, well, this is my negative thought, this is my negative feeling. How did I get here? Oh man, you know what? Because once you figure out how you got there, what you actually just identified was a trigger. A trigger are the things that pull out the negativity, the negative past experiences out of your life and put you into these moods that you don't want to be in. Once you process that information, it's on you at that point to become more motivated, self-motivated and self-driven, to not go back into those negative spaces, but to stay into those positive spaces. And doing that, it takes willpower, it takes drive, it takes determination, it takes accountability. If you don't have an accountability partner, identify that person. It could be your aunt, uncle, best friend, your homeboy, your homegirl. But identify these accountability partners to say, hey, this is what my goal is. I plan to accomplish this goal by this date. Hold me accountable. And that person, if who they're supposed to be in your life, they're gonna hold you accountable, right? But in addition to them, you know what's the most important part to this and who can hold who accountable? You. Hold yourself accountable. Self-evaluations. Always evaluate. When you set a goal, set a start date, set a target date. And then you ask yourself these questions. Did I accomplish my goal? Yes or no? And explain that to yourself. Write it down, right? And then you're gonna answer this last question. What lesson did I learn? Whether you accomplished that goal or you did not accomplish that goal, you have to tell yourself what lesson did you learn. Because if you didn't accomplish that goal, it's not a failure, it's not a loss. It's a lesson, right? Learn from that, then apply it to that next goal, all right? And make sure you accomplish the next goal. And that's how you can develop and maintain a positive mindset.